Gravity is the most far-reaching force around the world. It affects everything in a way. Sir Isaac Newton discovered it by when an apple fell on his head, there must have been a force acting on it and pushing it down.
Gravity gives weight to objects of mass and makes them fall to the ground. The larger the mass, the stronger the weight, unless you're on a different planet.
The forces that are acting on Euan are gravity, air resistance and friction. When all the forces acting on an object are added together, it makes the resultant force.
Whenever an object moves through a liquid or gas, it experiences a resisting force that acts in the opposite direction. In this case, gravity is stronger than air resistance, so Euan falls to the ground. The bigger the mass, the more energy is needed to move it.
Slides his fingers along the ruler, he can only move one finger at one time. This is because of static and kinetic friction. When something is not moving, it is said to have more friction acting on it. However, when it is moving, it is said to have less friction. This meant that one of Francois' fingers is static and one is kinetic, until the kinetic one has more friction. They swap over and the non-moving finger moves and vice versa, which is what ABS brakes use. They figured out that if a brake instantly clamps, it will slow down slower than if they pulse the brake mechanism, so that the wheel can still turn, however slow.
Formula 1 cars do not drift because of the downward pressure and the kinetic and static friction. The downward pressure is because of the air resistance and the way the air goes past the car. Air has less pressure when moving, so as the air travels under the car, it has less pressure. So the air on top pushes the car down. Formula 1 cars also don't drift because they want to get past the corners in the best route possible. However, if they drifted, there couldn't be enough friction created to turn the corner sharply and effectively.
Newton's law is that an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. Basically, Francois gets smashed.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.